kicker Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive. And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. Hurts throws complete to Goddard, and he'll be brought down at the 27. But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 117 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After a 1-point game, 7. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to the ground with Carter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Looked like the defense, they were ready for that.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's caught, Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones being chased out left. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense is I remember is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's a screenplay here for Carter. That is going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of... Hurts fumbles it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. They got some talent. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're earned up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action with Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, Look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him.
And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Carter will try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Another tote for Carter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the first down. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On second down, a run with Carter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
But they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now out comes Minnesota. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. 1st down Vikings. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carter straight ahead. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Charlie Warner from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 5. A little over 1.5 minutes remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
Now Brown, he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good.